Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today we're uncorking a pretty fascinating topic,
Mm.
the dynamic world of American wines.
Mm-hmm.
Forget everything you think you know about the West Coast wine scene because, well, we're going far beyond just the well-trodden paths today.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it.
We'll explore the rich history, the diverse landscapes that make these wines so unique, and even peek into the complex regulations that govern every single bottle.
It's truly remarkable, isn't it, how much the American wine industry has transformed. I mean, tirelessly pursuing both quality and, unique expression.
Right.
From its earliest roots centuries ago to its current status as a global powerhouse. It's just a compelling narrative of passion, innovation, and constant adaptation.
Exactly. And our mission today is basically to give you that shortcut to being truly well-informed about the wines of the American West Coast.
Mm.
We've gathered some incredible sources, from historical accounts to regulatory documents, to really extract those most important nuggets of knowledge and maybe some surprising facts.
Yeah.
By the end of this deep dive, you'll have a new appreciation for the bottle in your hand and the incredible journey it took to get there. So as we open this conversation, what's something that stands out to you about American wine?
Good question to start. I think maybe just the sheer scale and the speed of its evolution compared to, say, Europe.
Okay, yeah. Let's unpack this. Let's rewind a bit first. American wine isn't just a recent phenomenon, right?
Not at all.
Its story actually began way back in the 18th century, with Spanish missionaries planting the first vines in California, primarily for religious purposes, using a grape they called Mission.
And those pioneering efforts faced monumental challenges. I mean, imagine trying to grow grapes in totally unfamiliar climates and soils,
Right.
then battling diseases like phylloxera. This tiny root louse just devastated vineyards in the 19th century, wiped them out.
Wow.
So persistence was truly the hallmark of those early days. It had to be.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, I think. The 20th century brought the immense challenge of Prohibition between 1920 and 1933.
Oh, yeah. A huge setback.
It forced countless wineries to either close or drastically pivot their business somehow.
Yeah.
But once it ended, the industry experienced this powerful renaissance.
A rebirth.
And then came a truly defining moment for California wines, the Judgment of Paris in 1976.
Ah, yes, the Judgment of Paris. That blind tasting in Paris profoundly changed everything. It wasn't just a small thing.
How so?
Well, Californian wines, notably from Napa Valley, didn't just compete with these renowned French wines. They outperformed them in a blind tasting in Paris.
Incredible.
This single event just instantly elevated the prestige of what we now call New World wines. It completely shattered the notion that only European wines were top tier.
So it opened doors.
Oh, absolutely. Opened doors for regions worldwide and spurred massive investment in innovation, especially back in California. The Judgment of Paris didn't just elevate Californian wine, it fundamentally shifted the global perception of quality.
From what to what?
From just tradition and origin to innovation and terroir, that magical combination of climate, soil, and landscape that gives a wine its unique sense of place.
Right, terroir.
This was the moment the New World truly asserted its winemaking prowess. It forced European producers to kind of reevaluate their approaches and maybe inadvertently sparked a worldwide revolution in viticulture and marketing.
Okay, so let's talk about that terroir.
Yeah.
The West Coast, stretching from the Pacific all the way to its mountain ranges, is a true viticultural paradise, really shaped by unique geography and microclimates.
Definitely.
Let's start with California, the Golden State, the absolute heart of American wine.
It really is.
Its Mediterranean climate, combined with just a remarkable variety of soils. You mentioned volcanic earth-lending minerality, ancient granitic deposits giving structure.
Yeah, clay, limestone, it's all there. It creates this incredible tapestry of terroirs, each patch yielding a uniquely distinct wine.
That's the key.
And when we talk California, we often think Napa Valley first, don't we? It's kind of the epitome of luxury and glamour. It is, yeah. Primarily known for its bold Cabernet Sauvignon, wines from places like Camus, Opus One, Silver Oak, Stag's Leap.
Big names.
Exactly. Renowned for their dark fruit, spice, cedar, tobacco, chocolate notes. Classic Napa Cab profile.
But it's not just Cab, right?
No. Napa also excels in Merlot. Think Duckhorn Vineyards, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and really good whites, too, like Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc from Spotswood Estate.
Then there's Sonoma County, which is maybe even more diverse, ranges from cool coastal zones to warm interior valleys.
It really does. You can almost feel the difference as you drive through it.
Yep.
Imagine standing in the Russian River Valley, like shrouded in that cool coastal fog.
Yeah.
That's the secret ingredient for its elegant Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Those grapes just thrive on the chilly mornings and bright afternoons.
And the Sonoma coast itself.
Even cooler, a real maritime climate producing vibrant Pinot Noir and Chardonnay with that sought-after acidity and minerality, really crisp.
Okay, so you drive a bit inland.
And you hit Dry Creek Valley, warmer, drier. That's home to powerful Zinfandel, particularly old vine Zinfandel.
What makes old vine special?
Well, these are venerable old vines that, okay, they produce fewer grapes, but the grapes they do produce yield incredibly intense, concentrated flavors. You also find great aromatic Sauvignon Blanc there.
And warmer still.
Alexander Valley, ideal for structured Cabernet Sauvignon and softer Merlot. And down south, Carneros is cool and windy, perfect for high-quality Pinot Noir and Chardonnay.
And sparkling wine too, right?
Yes, a base for some really prestigious Californian sparkling wines. And, we can't talk Sonoma without mentioning the pioneering figure, Agustin Harasthi, who founded Buena Vista Winery way back.
True pioneer. Okay, moving south now to the Central Coast. Innovation and sustainability seem key there.
Very much so. Paso Robles, for example, is known for its Rhone Rangers.
Rhone Rangers.
Yeah, grapes like Syrah, Grenache, Mourvedre. It's because Paso Robles has a similar climate and similar soils to France's Rhone Valley. Tablas Creek Vineyard is a great example.
Interesting parallel.
But Paso also produces quality Cabernet Sauvignon. Justin Vineyards is a big name. Zinfandel, and Chardonnay too, like from Dow Vineyard.
And Santa Barbara, further south.
Right. Specializes in Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, often planted really close to the sea, benefiting from that Pacific proximity.
And there are other California regions too, briefly.
Oh yeah, Mendocino, known for Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, Gewürztraminer, and a big commitment to sustainable practices. Plus the Sierra foothills, Temecula Valley. California is just vast. It's truly compelling how each Californian AVA, that's an American viticultural area, a legally defined grape-growing region.
Right, the official zones.
Yeah, how each one has its own unique fingerprint expressed through specific grape varietals. This makes me wonder, though, how does Oregon, with its distinctly cooler climate, carve out such a successful niche?
That's a great question. Let's shift north then to Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
It has absolutely earned its reputation as a Pinot Noir paradise.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Its climate is cooler, wetter than California generally, with distinct volcanic soils. Jory soil is famous there.
Very different feel.
Inspired by Burgundy, Oregon focuses on elegant Pinot Noir. Key regions include Dundee Hills, celebrated for its elegant red-fruited Pinot Noir.
Classic Oregon style.
McMinnville, known for wines with maybe a more earthy, savory edge. And Eola Amity Hills, famed for its windswept vineyards, producing wines with bright acidity and distinct mineral notes.
That wind gap is crucial there.
Notable wineries. Domaine Drohone, Oregon, known for Burgundian elegance, notes of fresh red fruits, spice, floral, mineral.
Beautiful wines.
Erie Vineyards is a real pioneer. Their Pinot Noir South Block Reserve actually surprised people in that same Judgment of Paris, tasting in '76. Known for long aging potential.
A testament to the quality, even back then.
Benarash Wine Cellars also produces excellent Pinot Noir and Syrah. But beyond Pinot Noir, Oregon also makes excellent Chardonnay, Riesling, Pinot Gris.
Quite versatile weights.
And I was genuinely fascinated to discover that even Tempranillo thrives there, like from Avicilla Winery down in the Umpqua Valley.
Oregon's success profoundly illustrates the power of finding the perfect grape for the perfect terroir. It really highlights the foresight of its early winemakers,
Absolutely.
Now, venturing slightly east, Washington offers yet another unique profile.
Washington State is definitely a rising star. Its climate is continental. So hot, sunny days, but really cool nights, which is fantastic for grape quality, preserves acidity.
That diurnal shift is huge.
The diversity of soils in the Columbia Valley is impressive too. Alluvial, volcanic, basalt, loess, limestone. It's got it all. And those large diurnal temperature swings, up to 20 degrees Celsius sometimes.
Wow, that's significant.
Really concentrates the flavors in the grapes. Washington is known for powerful Cabernet Sauvignon from places like Leonetti Cellar and Cosetta Creek Vineyards.
Top-tier cabs.
Merlot from Andrew Will Winery and Syrah. Cayuse Vineyards is particularly noted for its biodynamic, really unique expressions of Syrah, almost savory.
A very distinctive style, yeah.
They also produce high-quality white wines, like Chardonnay from Hedges Family Estate and Riesling, famously through that Chateau Saint Michel and Dr. Lucen partnership.
A great collaboration.
Other important regions include Yakima Valley and Horse Heaven Hills, which produce excellent Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Syrah, with incredible views, too.
So, considering these diverse regional characteristics, what can a listener truly expect to experience in the glass when they pour a West Coast wine? What are the signatures?
Okay, that's the fun part. Let's talk about the key grapes you'll encounter and what to expect. Californian Cabernet Sauvignon, often bold, complex, firm tannins.
The classic profile.
Expect ripe, dark fruits like cassis, plum, blackberry, along with notes of black pepper, cedar, tobacco, maybe dark chocolate from the oak aging. Great aging potential, obviously.
Definitely built to last.
Pinot Noir from Oregon and California's cooler areas like the Russian River or Sonoma Coast. Much more elegant, expressive. Soft tannins, balanced acidity.
A different beast entirely.
You get aromas of fresh red fruits, cherry, strawberry, raspberry, often with delicate floral notes like violet and rose, and subtle earthy tones, mushroom, forest floor sometimes. Chardonnay, found across California, Oregon, Washington, is incredibly versatile. It can be vibrant and citrusy, green apple, pear, minerality, especially if unoaked, or rich and buttery, showing tropical fruits like pineapple, mango, plus vanilla and toast notes, depending heavily on the oak use, and winemaking choices like malolactic fermentation.
Huge stylistic range there.
Zinfandel, particularly from California's Dry Creek Valley and Lodi, is bold, potent, often higher in alcohol.
A real Californian specialty.
It boasts intense aromas of ripe, dark fruits, raspberry, blackberry, cherry, along with black pepper, clove, cinnamon. And old vine Zinfandel, like we mentioned,
More intense.
can be particularly concentrated. Fewer grapes, but incredible flavor complexity. A testament to the vine's age and deep roots finding water and nutrients. Finally, Syrah, from California and Washington. Medium to full-bodied, firm tannins. Aromas of dark fruits, black pepper, clove, sometimes smoky or leathery notes.
And Washington Syrahs often have that distinct minerality, right?
Exactly. Especially those from areas like the Rocks District, known for those basalt cobblestones. Very unique.
What's truly intriguing, though, is how winemakers leverage different techniques to express these grapes. It's not just the place, it's the person, too.
Good point.
Whether it's through meticulous vineyard management, like adopting sustainable or organic practices, maybe biodynamics, and irrigating very specifically based on the terroir.
Precision farming.
Or through cellar practices, things like maceration, how long the grape skins soak in the juice to extract color, flavor, tannins.
Big impact on style.
As well as precise fermentation, temperature control, and of course, barrel aging choices. French oak versus American oak, new versus old barrels.
Lots of decisions.
Even choosing minimal intervention can powerfully highlight the unique characteristics of the terroir itself, letting the place speak.
And we should mention, it's not just about still reds and whites. The West Coast also produces fantastic sparkling wines, especially from Carneros in Oregon, and a variety of delicious dessert wines too, something for everyone.
A complete portfolio, really.
So a deep dive into West Coast wine isn't just about what's in the bottle, it's about the whole experience. Enotourism is absolutely thriving.
It really is a huge part of the culture there.
The best times to visit are typically spring, say March to May, and fall, September to November. You get pleasant temperatures, stunning vineyard scenery blooming in spring, changing leaves in fall.
Beautiful seasons.
Summer, June to August, is warm, great for outdoor activities, but it's definitely busier. Peak season.
And potentially hot in some areas.
Right. Winter, December to February, is cooler, less crowded, which can be nice, though some smaller wineries might have reduced hours.
Something to check beforehand.
When it comes to accommodation, you've got a huge range. Luxurious hotels with vineyard views, charming inns, private rentals, even glamping for nature lovers.
Lots of choices.
For activities, you can enjoy guided tours through vineyards and cellars, commented tastings, of course, food and wine pairings.
The classic wine tour experience.
But some wineries offer really exclusive things too, like sunset picnics, hot air balloon rides over the vineyards, or even the chance to participate in the harvest.
Getting hands-on, yeah.
As for etiquette, just some quick tips. Dress comfortably. Maybe avoid strong perfumes that can interfere with tasting aromas.
Good point.
Use the spittoon if you're tasting a lot and don't want to swallow everything. It's perfectly acceptable, encouraged even. and always respect the environment and other visitors.
Basic courtesy, really. Stepping back, this really highlights how these wine regions seamlessly integrate into broader travel adventures. The journey becomes as rich as the destination itself.
Absolutely. Beyond the vineyards, the West Coast offers incredible urban and natural attractions. In California, you have vibrant cities like San Francisco, with the Golden Gate Bridge, cable cars, Alcatraz, Chinatown, and you got to try the clam chowder in a sourdough bowl. Then there's L.A., Hollywood, Rodeo Drive, Santa Monica and Venice beaches, the Getty Center, Griffith Observatory.
So much to see and do.
And don't forget the stunning natural parks like Yosemite, those majestic waterfalls, giant sequoias.
Yeah.
It's just breathtaking.
Truly spectacular.
In Oregon, you can explore Portland. It's known for its artsy vibe, the Saturday Market, Oregon Zoo, the International Rose Test Garden.
Keep Portland weird.
Oh, yeah. And quirky Voodoo Donut, plus
Uh-huh.
an amazing craft beer scene. Nature lovers will adore Crater Lake National Park, that deep blue lake in a volcano caldera,
Unbelievable color.
and the rugged Pacific coast. And finally, Washington offers Seattle. Famous Space Needle, Pike Place Market, watch out for flying fish.
A must-see market.
Museum of Pop Culture, Starbucks original spot, delicious salmon dishes, and its majestic national parks include Olympic National Park mountains, rainforest, coast, all in one park.
Incredible diversity.
And Mount Rainier, the active volcano, great for hiking and skiing depending on the season. And throughout the West Coast, just abundant outdoor activities, hiking, including parts of the Pacific Crest Trail, cycling, surfing, kayaking, rock climbing, mountain biking.
An outdoor paradise, really. This leads us, though, to a delicious question. How does the vibrant culinary scene perfectly complement this whole wine experience?
Oh, it's intrinsically linked. The West Coast culinary scene is this vibrant blend of Mediterranean, Asian, and Latin American influences. Big focus on fresh, seasonal, high-quality local ingredients. Farm to table is huge.
Makes sense with the agricultural bounty.
General principles for food pairings? Well, light, refreshing white wines like Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio, maybe Albarino often go well with fresh seafood.
Classic pairing.
Robust red wines like Cabernet Sauvignon or Syrah pair well with grilled meats, rich sauces. Pretty standard stuff.
But what about specifics?
Specific examples. Pinot Noir pairs wonderfully with grilled salmon.
Yeah.
A West Coast classic roast duck, mushroom risotto, or even coq au vin.
Versatile red.
Unoaked Chardonnay is great with oysters, shellfish, simple whitefish, sushi. But oaked Chardonnay can handle richer things like grilled lobster, roasted fatty fish, roast chicken, not just the weight. Cabernet Sauvignon is fantastic with grilled red meats, roast lamb, aged cheeses. Zinfandel is often a go-to for BBQ ribs, burgers, spice dishes.
Stands up to big flavors.
And Sauvignon Blanc really shines with things like ceviche, shrimp salads, asparagus, or even Thai or Vietnamese cuisine with those herbal notes.
Lots of possibilities.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. What's truly fascinating here, I think, is that every single bottle of wine in the U.S. has this journey through a complex web of regulations.
Oh, yeah, it's quite the system. The Alcohol and Tobacco Tax and Trade Bureau, or TTB, is the primary federal agency involved.
So they're the main regulators.
At the federal level, yes.
Yeah.
The TTB issues permits and licenses, making sure businesses meet all the legal requirements. This includes permits for bonded wineries, alternating proprietors, that's wineries sharing facilities,
Oh,
custom crush operations where they make wine for others, and importers as well.
they also oversee labeling, right? Before a wine can be sold across state lines, it needs a certificate of label approval, or COA.
That's correct. You can't even legally print the labels until you have that COA approval. It's a crucial step.
Wow.
So what kind of crucial information does the TTB actually require on a wine label, to ensure transparency for consumers like us?
Okay. Mandatory information includes
Hmm?
the brand name, obviously, the name and address of the bottler or packer for American wine, or the importer for imported wine.
Traceability.
Right. The alcohol content must be stated. For example, ALC, 14.1% BEYVOL, for wines over 14% ABV. Now, for wines between 7% and 14% ABV, table wine or light wine can technically suffice, and a numerical statement is optional.
Though most producers state it anyway.
Yeah, usually. A range is also permitted, like 9-12% ALC.
Right.
YVLL. You also need the kind of wine stated: red wine, dessert wine, etc., and the net contents, the volume.
Standard stuff. What else?
A health warning statement is required on all alcohol beverages. And a sulfite declaration is required if sulfites are present above a certain level, which they almost always are, even if naturally occurring.
Important for allergies.
For imported wines, the country of origin must be stated. And for all this information, There are specific type, size, and legibility requirements.
Mm.
No hiding the important stuff in tiny print.
It's also important to note a subtle but significant distinction. Wines containing less than 7% alcohol by volume. They're actually subject to the labeling regulations of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA.
Oh, not the TTB.
Not the TTB's FAA Act regulations, no. Different category. And for imported wines made after December 31st, 2004, there are specific natural wine certificate requirements, either from the producing country's government or through importer self-certification. Adds another layer.
Seems complicated, and that's just federal.
Exactly. Beyond federal regulations, each state has its own unique set of rules. This creates variations, especially concerning things like direct-to-consumer shipping laws, which vary wildly state by state, and tasting room operations. These are enforced by state alcohol control boards.
So a winery has to navigate both federal and state rules.
Absolutely. But if you zoom out, these regulations, though incredibly complex, act as a kind of unique blueprint for American wine. This meticulous framework fosters, I think, an unprecedented level of transparency and consistency.
Which builds trust.
Exactly. It builds consumer trust and helps carve out a distinct identity for U.S. wines in a really competitive global market. And supporting the industry, you have powerful associations like the Wine Institute nationally and regional groups like Napa Valley Vintners or Sonoma County Vintners.
Advocating for the producers.
Right. They advocate for producers and promote their wines. And of course, prestigious competitions like the Decanter World Wine Awards provide crucial recognition and help benchmark quality.
Okay, so that's the framework. But looking ahead, what does this all mean for the future of West Coast wines? The industry faces some pretty significant challenges, particularly from climate change, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're seeing a direct impact here. Rising temperatures, prolonged droughts, and an increased frequency of wildfires. These directly threaten grape production and quality.
Wildfires seem particularly scary for wine.
They are. Wildfires pose the risk of smoke taint, where smoke compounds permeate the grape skins and can render entire harvests unusable, giving the wine an ashtray-like flavor. It's devastating.
Beyond climate, what other significant hurdles do you foresee for the industry? Are there others?
Yeah, definitely. We also see issues like water scarcity, which is linked to climate change, but also a resource management issue. The proliferation of new pests and diseases adapting to changing conditions.
Like what?
Oh, things like new strains of mildew or invasive insects, and even real estate pressure, especially in prime areas like Napa and Sonoma, reducing the amount of available vineyard land as housing or other developments move in.
Land gets expensive.
Extremely. And global competition is just incredibly fierce, demanding continuous innovation simply to stay ahead. You can't rest on your laurels.
But it's not all doom and gloom, surely. There are also massive opportunities, right?
Absolutely. There's always innovation. The growing consumer demand for sustainable products is a huge opportunity, for instance. It's actively driving the adoption of organic and biodynamic farming, which many see as better for the land and potentially the wine quality, too.
Consumers are asking for it.
They are. Technology is another big area. From sensors and drones in the vineyard providing real-time data to AI-powered disease prediction models, these can help optimize vineyard management and make it more efficient and sustainable.
Interesting.
Enotourism continues to be a major growth sector, bringing vital visitors and revenue directly to the wineries and surrounding communities.
That direct connection.
Yeah. And the exploration of new, perhaps more resilient grape varieties, ones more resistant to heat or drought, offers a chance to diversify the market and create truly unique wines adapted for the future. Think about grapes maybe from Southern Europe finding new homes.
So adaptation is key.
It really is. This is all part of a continuous evolution propelled by passion and sheer dedication from the people involved.
Well, that was a truly deep dive into the captivating world of American wines, particularly from the West Coast.
Wow.
We covered a lot of ground. From the pioneering Spanish missionaries to that game-changing judgment of Paris, we've explored how this unique blend of geography, varietals, and human ingenuity has shaped this incredibly vibrant industry.
Yeah.
We've seen how California, Oregon, and Washington each contribute their distinct flavors and stories, and even delved into those complex regulations that aim to ensure quality from the vineyard right to your glass.
It's inspiring, I think, to see how the American wine industry, despite facing real challenges, consistently finds ways to innovate and adapt. It's a real testament to the dedication of the producers and the rich, maybe still untapped diversity of terroirs across the country.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Next time you reach for a bottle of American wine, maybe pause and consider the incredible journey it took.
Yeah, think about the story in the bottle.
Well, think about the Pacific breezes shaping that Oregon Pinot Noir or the ancient volcanic soils adding complexity to that Napa Cabernet Sauvignon. This makes me wonder, and it's something for you to ponder perhaps, with all these rapid advancements in sustainable practices and technology that we talked about. How might the flavors and styles of American wine surprise us in the next decade? What new things might we taste?
That is something to think about.
Something to truly mull over. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.